Okay, so the two texts are similar in the sense that they both aim to communicate ideas clearly and can inform or influence the reader's understanding, and both use cohesion and coherence to connect ideas logically. They differ in terms of style, they differ in terms of structure, they differ in terms of degree of formality. So let's discuss some of the differences between the two texts. In terms of purpose, ordinary text aims to entertain, to inform, and to share personal experience. But when it comes to scientific text, the aim is to inform or explain based on evidence. Okay. And يعني for example, if you remember, إنه بنقول researches or findings indicate. Okay. Like it's just something like an evidence, like something like a fact. But uh, in the first uh, text, which was the ordinary text, some say, many think. Okay, when we say some and many, it's something like opinion more than scientific. Language in the ordinary text is simple and it's like the everyday language, but in the scientific text, it is more formal, it's technical, and uh, the words are more precise and specialized. The tone, the ordinary text is personal. It talks about opinions, preferences, but in scientific text, the tone is impersonal and objective. Impersonal and objective at the same time. Uh, it's very, very important to be objective if we want to regard it as scientific text. And the structure, as you can notice in scientific text, is much, let's say, more complicated or sophisticated, let's say, rather than in the ordinary text. As for the evidence, ordinary text may rely on opinion or observation, let's say uncertain information or uncertain pieces of information, while the scientific text relies on data, on studies, and references. References support the validity and the reliability of the information produced in the text. So finally, let's come to how to define scientific translation. So scientific translation is rendering scientific materials. When we say materials, we are referring to research papers, lab reports, scientific information, data, results, findings, something like this, to another language, while keeping the ideas clear, as we said, accurate. We cannot manipulate the meaning of the scientific terms, and suitable in style. I mean, the style here, the style should be scientific also. Again, the style should be scientific in terms of the structure, in terms of degree of formality, in terms of the verbs or the nouns used, and in terms of also of the tone used. Style includes everything about the language used in the text. And definition and scientific text is more just than changing words or rendering meaning of words from language into another. It requires more than this. It requires understanding both the language and the scientific concepts as well. And specialized translator in the field of scientific translation can deal with scientific text much easier, more than let's say translators, or let's say moderate translator who deal with different types of text. They can deal with the scientific concepts, terminologies, because they already have, let's say, a good background, a good knowledge about the meaning of such expressions. They don't have to consult the dictionary in order to translate each and every word. But for you as students, or maybe as let's say, in the first step in your journey in translation, yani it's plausible to consult the dictionary, maybe to make um, wider check in order to make sure that you are using the correct meaning of the scientific terms before you write it down in your translation. And thank you for listening. See you in another video, inshallah.